Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Got Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome back to another match preview show for yet another Liverpool pre-season game. Yes, the Reds are back in action on Thursday. I did think it was tomorrow, but yes, the Reds are back in action on Thursday. They will be in Germany playing RB Leipzig, and then we do head out then to Austria and then play RB Salzburg. So a quick change of the Red Bull teams, but we will speak all about of course as far as we know up to date. In terms of squad news, we'll be talking in a little bit as well about Leipzig as well. We've also got some news as well concerning transfers that we spoke about in last night's video as well, and there's all other different things that we're going to be talking about tonight anyway. But guys, let me know how all of you are. Of course, hopefully all of you are keeping well. If all of you, like me, have a big bottle of freezing cold water, then that's an amazing thing, because it is absolutely boiling, especially under the studio lights as well. It is boiling at the present moment in time. I think if I take a quick look at my temperature in my room, it is currently 30.2 degrees in my room. So again, it is absolutely boiling in the UK at the minute. And again, guys, please stay safe wherever you are around the world. And as well, if you're watching us for the first time as well, then please hit that subscribe button. Make sure the you hit the notification bell as well if you're new around here, to make sure you're notified as soon as we go live or post a video. Anyway, and as well, all the shares as well, guys, it's very much appreciated. If you want to tag us as well at the Cop Council as well, that's very much appreciated as well, and all that good stuff. But Gary says, evening old bean. Hello, Gary. I think you commented at like 8:30, so thank you very much for that, my friend. Big up Connor, mate, you cheating bastard. Hello, John. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, my friend. As well, John won't be happy in a minute once I show you the one bit of news we have for tonight anyway. But good evening, Connor, you cheating bastard. Hello, Doug. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, my friend. Hello, lads. Hope you're well. Absolutely boiling in Liverpool. Yeah, it's boiling everywhere at the minute, isn't it, mate? I think the hottest it got today, I think, was it 40.2 degrees in the UK, which is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Connor, one hopes you are rehydrating. I am, mate. That's my sixth bottle of water in the last like 2 hours, I think, or like 3 hours. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Connor, don't even talk about Davies, please. Well, John, you have put me on the most perfect opportunity for a lovely segue as well. So thank you very much for that, John, as well. But if you guys remember last night, we did bring you the news about Rangers agreed a £4 million deal with Liverpool for, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, that is Ben Davies. But, a shame for John anyway. The news did get confirmed today by Liverpool themselves, saying Ben Davies has today completed a permanent transfer to Rangers, and then they're also saying all the best for the future at Ben Davies as well. And to wind John up a little bit more as well, we do have Ben Davies in the Rangers kit as well. It has been unveiled to be a £3 million deal up front, and then £1 million in easy add-ons as well. So it's pretty much a done deal for £4 million anyway. Again, like we spoke about last night, fantastic bit of business by Liverpool. And again, I think they've ran away with the money from Rangers, of course. But hopefully, of course, Ben Davies does do well in the Scottish League. We wish him all the best as well, even though he hasn't played a single game for Liverpool ever, apart from a pre-season 20-minute game or half an hour or whatever it was. Again, one of the best signings ever under Jurgen Klopp. Anyway, but again, we do wish Ben Davies all the best. Anyway, but again, it will wind John up. He will be fuming in the chat down below, and I can see him right now. God's sake, John, I could see you as well, absolutely fuming with me as well. But yeah, hopefully Johnny will do well. Hopefully he'll be the next amazing centre half for Rangers. Anyway, Data's in as well, saying hi Connor, heat is insane. It is sweltering, isn't it, my friend? It is absolutely horrible at the present moment in time. But I'm glad to see you in the chat, my friend. Big up Doug, mate. Eugene Basketball, John with the fuming. With a few emojis as well. Kristen saying, evening, mate. I hope you're well. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, mate. Can you just don't worry, John. Don't worry, John. It's a great signing. It's a great signing. Hi, John, as well, says Doug as well. But there is more transfer news as well, from Liverpool tonight as well. And that is Reece Williams as well has joined Championship side Blackpool FC, of course, on a season-long loan. Good luck to Reece as well. That was, of course, we mentioned last night in the news concerning Nat Phillips as well. Neil Jones did mention that, well, Nat Phillips and Reece Williams were both looking for moves, and were most likely expected to get moves as well. But it was confirmed earlier on that he has joined Blackpool as well, which, could be a decent move for him. Hopefully, he can get first-team football and progress well. Of course, last season went out to Swansea and didn't even properly kick a ball. I think he played like 4 games, I think it was, for Swansea last season. And again, it was unbelievable. The amount of, the lack of game time, that he did get for Liverpool, not for Liverpool, sorry, for Swansea, which again will depend on whether or not, again, hopefully he has a fantastic spell out in Blackpool, as well as Doug has mentioned, Reece Williams has joined Blackpool on loan too, yes. And for me, I think, look, hopefully it will be a good move for him, to be awfully honest though, and fingers crossed it will be as well. We should say anyway. And again, hopefully he can have a successful, loan spell, come back a better player, and hopefully, maybe we might see, from there on as well. Anyway, Gary says, and once again, who is Ben Davies? He's the man, the myth, the legend that is Ben Davies. Ben Davies will actually play games for Rangers, not be a kit model, as well as Chris. Definitely live in Narnia world. The UK is not supposed to be supposed to have hot weather. We are in summer, guys, but it's not meant to be this ridiculously warm. It's ridiculous, isn't it, at the moment? Anyway, evening, Brian, as well. Hello, Brian. Hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend. Evening, Doug, as well. Dougie, as well, says Gary. Hi, Gary, as well. John says as well, as brilliant, Chris. Just hope everyone is keeping safe. It is horrible, isn't it? It is absolutely horrible. Data says, are we going to sign a midfielder before the start of the season? No. I would say personally, mate, again, I'm not anyone in the know, but again, I think that Liverpool are done and dusted now for this window, unless something drastic happens, from now until 6 weeks' time when the window shuts. I don't personally see anything happening in the transfer window, but again, I could be completely wrong, and I hope I'm wrong as well. But again, I don't see anything happening as of yet. Anyway, hi Cedric as well. Hi Connor. Well, he says hi Connor as well. Hello Cedric. Hopefully on a fantastic day, my friend, as well. And as well, before we do head into a little preview as well, we do have Liverpool and RB Salzburg as well. It is 4 years of Alisson Becker. Yes, it is 4 years of this beautiful man. It's one of the weirdest photos I've probably picked up of Ali, as well as supporting the new, the brand new amazing purple kit that I think is still apparently out of stock at the present moment in time. But yes, it has been 4 years of Alisson Becker already, of course, making the record transfer at the time of, I think, £67 million. I think when I looked today, I thought it was £67 million. When I actually looked earlier on, it was about £54 million that Liverpool did buy. That's according to transfer market anyway. That Liverpool did buy him from Roma, which again, amazing deal as well. And guys, let me know your favourite Alisson Becker moment in his Liverpool career. I think for me, it's quite easy. The West Brom header, again, for me, was the best Liverpool goal of that season. There's no doubt that one goal of the season for Liverpool. And again, just a crucial, he's been amazing for us, hasn't he? Once again, for me, he's been tremendous for this Liverpool side. Going on to win Premier League, Champions Leagues, and so on, and getting to Champions League finals this season in particular as well. I think he was in Liverpool's top 3 or 4 players, of last season. And again, I think he'll be at this season as well, without a shadow of a doubt. And again, what a goalkeeper. You need goalkeepers. Everyone, I think, goes on about your strikers, your Messi, Ronaldos, and things like that. But without a proper goalkeeper, you can never win the things that you win. You can't win the Premier Leagues, you can't win the Champions Leagues, and so on. You can't win the FA Cups as well. And again, absolutely brilliant. absolutely brilliant goalkeeper, a brilliant human being as well. And I love Alisson Becker. I just love him. If you guys remember his first game at Anfield, I think it is. I think he did that chip against the Brighton striker to get over him to pass to Virgil. That was amazing. And you could tell, he just oozed confidence straight away. He had that swagger about him as soon as he came into the club. And again, if you watch him, his first signing video and that, just the coolness about Alisson Becker, you could tell what a hell of a player he was going to be and what a player he is. And I love Ali. I love him. I think he's, the best goalkeeper in the world, without a shadow of a doubt, by miles the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. And again, look, I think pretty plain and simple, hopefully he can continue the form, of last season into this season as well, because, he's, one-on-one, he's the best goalkeeper in the league, and the best goalkeeper in the world as well, I think, on 1v1s as well. So hopefully for another, at least a few more years of Alisson Becker being brilliant and phenomenal as well anyway. But again, 4 years, it seems, it seems shorter than that, but it seems longer at the same time as well for Alisson Becker at Liverpool. But again, guys, let me know your favourite Alisson Becker moment in the comment section down below. Anyway, saying Elliott and Carvalho will be ones to watch this season in midfield. Absolutely, Chris. We all love Ali. Ali he's gorgeous, isn't he? But a Becker appreciation, yeah. Again, guys, let me know your favourite. Well, again, let me know your favourite Alisson Becker moment. Best goalkeeper in the world, says Chris. Absolutely. Liverpool's midfield will not make top four. Mate, no. Liverpool, again, it's going to be Liverpool and City this season. Again, running away at the top of the league. Hands down the header for me, says Cedric. Absolutely. Save from Milk is my favourite Ali moment as well. Very interesting there, Doug. Very, very interesting. Ali Becker is a beautiful man. He's a beautiful bloody bastard, isn't he? Ali going down with the ball against Everton, taking the piss out to Pickford. Yeah, that was really, really good. It was just one of those moments where you would just love to watch Pickford's face. And again, I don't think anyone ever did get his facial reaction. But yeah, again, brilliant moment by Ali as well. United have signed a midget to play centre half, of course, Lautaro Martinez, T-Rex arms as well. The header has signed against header he scored against West Brom as well, says Gary as well. Yeah, again, that for me is the standout moment for Alisson Becker in a Liverpool shirt anyway. But guys, keep your comments coming in. Let me know, your overall, favorite Alisson Becker moment in the comment section down below. If you're watching on repeat as well, let me know as well in the comment section down below as well. But we will move on then to Liverpool versus RB Leipzig. Now, we will talk first of all about RB Leipzig. Of course, they have only played one preseason game at the present moment in time. I think they did beat Southampton, I think 2 days ago, 3-1 as well, which again is a good result. Again, pre-season though, you have to take things very cautiously. Don't tell Manchester United fans that, but you have to take it, with a pinch of salt. Anyway, but we are playing former Liverpool players as well. Of course, Golaski as well. I think that's how you pronounce his name, the goalkeeper. We will be playing against him hopefully as well. But I think again, the one player in particular that Liverpool will be keeping an eye on, of course, is Christopher Nkunku as well. He's, by far RB Leipzig's best player at the present moment in time. When I looked as well, they haven't really signed anyone as of yet. I think they've only made one transfer at the minute, and that was a midfielder from Wolfsburg. I think 22-year-old, I think, or 23-year-old German international. I've forgotten his name now. I did write it on the notes, but I've forgotten it. But again, I think as well, Leipzig, they always going back like 3-4 years ago, of course, Naby come from there. You had Timo Werner as well. RB Leipzig were poised to, make that next step. I feel, to challenge the likes of Bayern Munich, and I feel like they haven't done that as well. Of course, it doesn't help when you have the, the likes of, Borussia Dortmund and so on, and you've already got, again, you've had Mönchengladbach, performing well over the last couple of years as well. But again, Leipzig for me have been one of those teams that should be doing better. But again, they just sell. If Timo Werner was available, they'll sell him. In Coco, they'll sell next summer as well. I'd be sure to say that anyway. But again, for me, guys, Tyler Adams as well, gone as well in that same category that we spoke about players leaving as well. Him going to Leeds as well is a huge, surprise. Like Doug said, you're surprised Tyler Adams has left for Leeds. Yeah, exactly. It is a shock, isn't it? And again, I think Leipzig for me, like we'll speak probably about Salzburg in the next couple of days as well. But Leipzig and Salzburg, they always seem to be like the ones that are like in the middle. They don't have, when they have a superstar, they keep hold of them until it's optimum to sell them. Sorry, and then they sell them and don't bring anyone in to change it. And Andre Silva as well, everyone thought that he was going to be a very good signing, I think from Frankfurt, wasn't it? And again, he didn't really hit the ground running last season in the Bundesliga. And again, it's whether or not as well, will they play their first 11? They've only just come back off beating Southampton. I think they played pretty much their full squad. I did try and have a look for the starting 11 for that game, but I couldn't find any, starting 11s. It was just the scoreline. I think they did beat them 3-1. So again, it'll be interesting to see, how they do approach this game as well. Second game for pre-season for them, not, going anywhere. They're not flying to, of course, Asia or somewhere like that. They are, still in Germany. The Reds, of course, will go out to Germany now, I think tomorrow, and then, of course, we'll play, Salzburg then in Austria, and have that Austria camp before they come back then to face Manchester City for the Community Shield as well. And as Doug has put it in, there we go. Schalke, is that how you say it? Apologies if I butchered his name. Is the midfielder they signed? Yeah, I think they signed him for 12 million, was it? Or 12 million euros, which again, is a very good price, I think, for him as well. How is our injured players coming on? Any near to return? We'll mention Liverpool returns now, then we'll go on to Liverpool as well. The big problem is for Liverpool is Diogo Jota at the present moment in time. Both Virgil van Dijk and Darwin Núñez didn't train outdoors yesterday. They both trained indoors, but nothing to be concerned about as far as what Liverpool put out on their website. Anyway, there was nothing to be worried about. They just did gym work as well. I think Mo Salah as well also did gym work yesterday as well, which again, I think now you'll see the development now in this Liverpool team. Again, we've had phase 1 of training where we've gone out to the Asia tour and, we've allowed a couple of academy people to come out. I think, again, it will be something very similar where, we'll allow 1 or 2 or 3 academy people to come out and, potentially, have the opportunity to, play and to train in Austria as well. But I do think now we'll see what Jurgen Klopp has, for the tactics for the season. The Austria-Germany phase of Liverpool's training always we'll end up seeing, what Liverpool are planning for the year. Could we see the 4-2-3-1 over the next 2 games potentially? Could we see, maybe Trent, move a bit more forward, Robbo moving a bit more forward, and so on as well. And again, I can't wait to see Darwin Núñez. I know he's had plenty of critics over the last couple of weeks, for the last week, I should say anyway. But again, it's a load of nonsense. I generally don't get why people are getting on his back personally. Look, it's pre-season. You go back and watch Fernando Torres' pre-season. I keep saying this. You go back and watch Fernando Torres' first pre-season for Liverpool. It was shocking. If you can find clips on Twitter and so on. But again, Darwin Núñez, for me, I think he will be brilliant. Just give him time. Give him, again, he has to gel with this Liverpool team. Liverpool are currently changing, the way we play. We're not playing with a false 9 anymore. We're playing with a striker. We're playing with a central forward. And for me, again, we saw it a little bit against Crystal Palace. We saw how, Trent was moving more into that midfield role and playing the through balls into, Darwin Núñez as well. I think you will see a drastic change now from this, these 2 games compared to the games against Manchester United and Crystal Palace. I think you will. Plain and simple, you will. But again, it's not only them as well. I think we'll also see, the massive step up of Harvey Elliott, Fabio Carvalho as well, as well, Luis Diaz as well. There'll be plenty of players that now will kick on, and well, hopefully we'll have everyone fit and available for, of course, Man City at the Community Shield. But to answer more on Mark's question, anyway, as far as we know, Ali should be back for Manchester City. He should be back, but hopefully be back a bit sooner than that. Anyway, hopefully he does go to Austria to train. Anyway, potentially he might not. Anyway, hopefully we might see Kelleher as well. There's been no news on Kelleher, Calvin Ramsey or anything like that. I haven't seen anything on them too in particular, but Diogo Jota is the main one. He won't be fit for the start of the season as far as we know. Because of course Paul Joyce and I think James Pearce also mentioned that Ali is expected to be back for the Man City game, but Jota isn't. And with a week between the start of the season and the Manchester City game in the Community Shield, it's a different contrast, isn't it? Potentially we might see him brought back, throughout the first couple of games of the season. But again, it's a very, very bad hamstring injury that we do have to take our time with, because if you rush him back, again, could be even worse again. And of course, he's just re-injured the same injury again. So hopefully he will be back sooner rather than later as well. But as far as we know, guys, the players that will be out for Leipzig for Liverpool is Alisson, Calvin Ramsey, Diogo Jota, and probably Kelleher as well. There's been, again, no news on them too, but again, as soon as we know news, we'll let you know if there's anything breaking about it anyway. But as far as injury news, that's the main injury news, then I would say anyway. He did join Wolves on a permanent. I think, was it 12 million, Doug, that he joined, which again is amazing. Bit of business by Wolves for him. What you make of the Anthony links, mate? I think the injury to Ox will make Klopp go into the market again. Don't believe Anthony rumours. Was it 60 million euros? No, not for a player that only scores 6-7 goals in the Eredivisie. Not for me, mate. Nunes needs time. He will be good once he settles. Absolutely. Data as well. I would absolutely agree. Nunes and Diaz just need time as well. Yeah, exactly. And I think, again, they haven't played together much, I don't think. I think they played... No, Luis Diaz... we haven't seen Liverpool's main 11 together yet, which I think we will see over these next two games against Leipzig and Salzburg. I think we might see the main 11. Whether that be, of course, Klopp might think of the game against Manchester City potentially. Of course, because we've got Manchester City, and then the next day then we've got Strasbourg at Anfield as well. So again, it's going to be a busy 2 weeks now for Liverpool to prepare for the season ahead as well. Liverpool will and next season's Starwin will be a defender horror show. Absolutely, hopefully, Gary. Anyway, Nunes just needs that one goal to get him going. He's only played 60 minutes with his new teammates, and also can't really talk English as well. He can't. He has to have translators. Fabinho, Thiago, the main translators at the moment. I think even Pep Linders as well is giving the orders to Darwin Nunes at the moment between Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp's practically, there, and then having, what he's been told, translated. If you go and watch the Thiago video of him just translating everything for Darwin as well. But as well, guys, and I will put it on the screen right now anyway, let me know your your score predictions for the game as well, and let me know your start 11 predictions as well. Again, pre-season is always a bit of a mad one, but I think it's pretty much predictable what we could see anyway. But let me know the starting 11 lineup that you would like Liverpool to start against RB Leipzig anyway. Apologies if I say Salzburg a couple of times. It is RB Leipzig that we are playing anyway. But yeah, let me know your starting 11 predictions in the comment section down below anyway. But Gary's gone. Agreed, John, as well. And Doug also says, yep, 12 to 15 million, mate, for Hoyer. Yep, exactly. Again, it's good business. But again, I say that, I think Wolves have just got rid of that Fabio Silva that they spent like 40 odd million quid on. Like that was ridiculous, wasn't it? They didn't really, again, they shouldn't really pay that. It was ridiculous anyway. But for me, guys, my starting 11 prediction, I'd go Adrian in goal. I think that again, I think we'll see the first team play. I think that's what's going to be in this game. So I think it'll be Adrian. I think it will be Trent. I think it'll be Canate and Virgil van Dijk. I think it'll be Andy Robertson. I think it'll be Fabinho, Thiago, and Harvey Elliott. And then I do think we might see Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, Bobby Firmino, and I think we'll see Mohamed Salah. I think Darwin Núñez might be brought on in the second half of the game anyway. But again, who knows? As well, I might actually. Should I put Darwin in there? Yeah, put Darwin in there. Swap Darwin for Bobby. Anyway, but Doug's gone. John's gone for a Liverpool win 3-0. As well, Adrian, Trent, Canate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Henderson, Thiago, Jones, Carvalho, Firmino, and Salah for Doug as well. A very mixture of the team as well. And for me, I can't wait to see Carvalho again. I think he's going to be surprising this season. He does fully remind me of Phil Coutinho, without a shadow of a doubt. There's something about him, isn't it? Him cutting in from that left-hand side, again, for me, I think he'll be amazing. And it'll be interesting, guys, as well. Let me know your thoughts. Where do you think Carvalho will end up playing for Liverpool? Do you think he'll be playing left wing, or do you think that he will be in the left hand side of the three, where we see Thiago play at the moment? Because I think it's interesting, because he did interchange between the two, didn't he, against Crystal Palace? 1 minute he was playing left wing, the next minute he played the left hand side of the midfield as well. And again, it does allow options, of interchanging. If Carvalho does play with the likes of Darwin Núñez, of course, for Benfica, did drift out wide a couple of times, and we all know that Liverpool do, the front three, it always interchanges with itself, doesn't it? 1 minute Diaz is up front, and Mane was on the left. Then it would be Salah be up front, Mane on the right, Diaz on the left, and that is what Liverpool's team was always good at, was interchanging one another and making sure that the press was 100%. And again, you look at Darwin Núñez's pressing stats. He's in the top 81% in terms of forwards pressing. So again, we're not missing anything from Darwin Núñez, being in the team instead of Sadio Mane at the moment anyway. But again, hopefully, we'll have, the irons out. We can get the creases out over the next 2 games anyway. Liverpool 3-2 win, says Doug anyway. 3-0 says Data. And John says, I agree with Doug's team. Only Núñez for Bobby Firmino. Oh, well, there we go then. Again, no, I think it'll be interesting, because, again, it could be any team that we could see. But, again, I think it will be Adrian, Trent, Canate, Virgil. I'll go with Tsimikas as well, I believe. I'll go with Doug as well. But I think it will be Fabinho, Thiago, and Harvey Elliott. I think we'll start to see that midfield three and see what Klopp can do with it as well. Because I think we only saw it twice last season as well. I think we saw it at Leeds, and we saw it at Inter Milan away, I think it was. So, again, hopefully we get to see a lot more this season. Anyway, fingers crossed as well. But Gary's gone for, I think Carvalho will play a few games. Klopp will ease him in, absolutely. And again, you have to say as well, it is plain and simple. It's only pre-season, but again, Fabio Carvalho, he is 18 years of age. He's got an unbelievable future ahead of him. And again, I can't wait to see what he does for Liverpool, because he can play everywhere, can't he? He can play in the midfield three, can play as a left wing, can play even as a second striker as well, if Liverpool wanted him to anyway, in that 10 role as well. So it's going to be interesting, isn't it? We might see Nabilad too versus his former club. Yes, we could as well. I think the last time we played Leipzig in a pre-season game, I think we went on to win the league. I think it was that summer, wasn't it? I think we played Salzburg, then we played Leipzig, and then I think we ended up going to France then and playing, I think, 2 games there. I think it was. But again, we've played Leipzig in the Champions League. I think 2 seasons ago, wasn't it? Now, where we beat them in the I think last 16, wasn't it? I think we beat them 2-0 twice over 2 legs. So again, plenty of history between both Liverpool and RB Leipzig. But again, hopefully, we do have a good relationship with them with Naby. But hopefully, Christopher Nkunku, potentially, he will be the standout player if he does play anyway against them. And again, guys, if there's anyone else as well that you guys are looking forward to seeing as well for both Liverpool and RB Leipzig as well. Of course, if Anthony was in here as well, he'd be going on about Lookman, of course, because he has gone back out to RB Leipzig as well. But of course, he isn't in here. Thank the Lord. Anyway, watching now, he'll put a comment in saying, Lookman this, Lookman that. But yeah, I think for me, the main one I am looking out for is Christopher Nkunku, because what was it, 40 goal contributions last season? Unbelievable stuff. I think it was well over 40 goal contributions, wasn't it, in the Bundesliga last season, which again is ridiculous. As well, full starting 11, get ready for City, says Mark as well. And yeah, that's the thing now. We have games are coming up thick and fast now. Liverpool only have 2 weeks left of pre-season. When we think about it, we have this week, and then we have next week, and then that's it. Then the league will be starting then a week from the Strasbourg game, which is a week Sunday. So again, it's going to be, it's going thick and fast, isn't it, now for Liverpool at the present moment in time. And I think, look, again, it is now just all about fitness for Liverpool. It's getting everyone fit, making sure everyone is fit and healthy, and just making sure really that we get like I say, the irons out for all the creases for the team as well. Because again, we are playing a very different system now with Darwin Núñez into the team. So again, we'll see a different Liverpool team, I think, against the likes of Leipzig and Salzburg as well. We will see Liverpool have like we did last year, where we did play, we went to Austria and then we ended up playing the first team, and you could tell there were certain things that you go, okay, Jurgen's working on that for the season, and that's the one thing I think we always see it in the Austrian camp. We always see what Liverpool are planning to do ahead of the season. I can't wait for this season already as well. And it's only again 2 weeks away properly anyway, but need to keep an eye on I know who Doug has gone on about, but I don't want to butcher his name anyway. But yeah, I think is he the Hungarian guy, Doug, as well? I think signed for them 2 years ago, but again, for me, it will be interesting, won't it? Back to Liverpool in 13 days. Can't wait just to drive down. I don't like it. Lol as well. Yes, of course, I will be in Liverpool as well. A week Friday, I'll be in Liverpool. So again, that's come thick and fast. I seen it today, and like looking on the calendar and that when I was like checking stuff, and I was like, Jesus Christ, it's a week Friday I go to Liverpool. So again, that's going to be amazing as well. If anyone is going to the Strasbourg game as well, the last game of pre-season, then I will be there. We'll be at Anfield for that as well. Hopefully get to meet a few of you guys as well, if anyone is going to the game as well. But for me, guys, I'm going to go for Liverpool. I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. I think we will see a bit of a different Liverpool, like I did say. I think, again, we are going to see more of the Liverpool that will start the season in these 2 games. Maybe we might see the full 11, to begin with, or maybe even the latter part of the game. But I think we will start to see, again, what Liverpool are capable of, in this season coming up as well. But again, we have the likes of, Darwin Núñez to try and, work him around as well. Bobby Firmino as well. It's a possibility that he'll start the season while Darwin Núñez, gets into the Premier League slowly as well. But again, it all depends on how Jurgen Klopp thinks, and how he feels as well, because he might think that Darwin Núñez is ready. And again, who knows? It will take time. I think people are automatically going, right, he's played 60 minutes of pre-season, he's crap. And look, he might be crap. He might not work out for Liverpool. But if Jurgen Klopp, still thinks and still goes, right, he has full of potential, he's going to be an amazing player for Liverpool. He's spoken highly about Darwin Núñez over the last couple of weeks as well. For me, I'm more than confident that, for me, I think he will do amazing for Liverpool. And don't get me wrong. I think he will be absolutely brilliant in a Liverpool shirt as well. But yeah, let me know, guys, your thoughts as well. In the comment section down below. Yeah, that's him as well. Yeah, Doug, that is him, absolutely. What day you go back home, mate? I'm back on Monday afternoon, I think. So yeah, I'm back Monday afternoon. John, if I think if you come in early as well, I might be able to see you. But if not, again, we worked out terribly, didn't we? As well. And the 1892 Reds podcast is insane. 666 Devil in you corner. Yeah, little devil in me, not the Manchester United devil. Get that out of me. But yes, 666 subscribers. We are on. You guys could hit that subscribe button as well. Be massively appreciated if we can get to 670. That would be very much appreciated as always. But yeah, of course, all the support has been appreciated over the last couple of weeks as well. Like I said yesterday, it's been a mad month on the channel as well. Been trying to keep up to date with the updates and things I can. Again, we'll try and be we'll try and be up to date with everything, and again, hopefully we'll be live either every single day or every other day. I won't let it go 2 or 3 days without uploading unless something bad happens, which you guys will know about if you follow us on Twitter anyway. Oh wow, yeah, the second coming as well. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Big up Luke or Ricky, hope you're well, you cheating bastards as well. Who do you think it is? John, you two. It's definitely Luke. It's definitely Luke. Like and subscribe, people. Yeah, if you could as well. Again, very much appreciated. If you could, anyway. Big up as well, says Luca. Hello, Luca. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Weather so hot, it is absolutely boiling, isn't it, mate? And again, I bet you're happy that Zinchenko is signed for Arsenal. I think it's a very good signing. And again, I think it's going to be between you and Chelsea for top four. We will. I should have bloody put the thumbnail up. We will be live probably on Friday with a Premier League show. We are going to be talking about the Premier League title race. We'll be speaking about the top four race as well, relegation as well, mid-table as well. We're going to try and do it all in one show. Hopefully, fingers crossed anyway. And guys, if any of you guys want to come on as well, then please do let me know. We will be live, I think pretty much for over an hour on Friday anyway with that as well, because of course tomorrow I think we've got a show talking about contracts as well. We're going to be taking a look at who should be getting a contract, who shouldn't be getting a contract as well. And again, as well, Thursday we'll be talking mainly about the the Leipzig game as well, and of course then on Friday we'll be talking about the Premier League show as well anyway. But Connor will do lives every night unless he falls asleep. Again, you have to always mention this. You always have to mention it. That it was a period where it was prime lockdown and I was ill. Not COVID, thank God. Of course, COVID was. What was it, back 2-3 weeks ago now, guys? And it was horrible. And thank the Lord, it's gone. Defo Luke, the cheating bastard, as well, says John. Hello, Luke, as well. Tally ho, Luke, as well. I drove around Kent today for work from 8 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. No aircon. No aircon. Just hot air blown up towards my nostrils the whole time. Oh, for God's sake. Laughing face as well. Just can't wait to smash the league and get underway. Absolutely. Luke told you that car was way too small for you as well. Rick mentioned Burnley 1-0 and Connor fell asleep. Yeah, I did fall asleep and it was horrible that time. Being a Liverpool fan, it was absolutely horrible, wasn't it? For each and every single one of us as well. But guys, that's going to be it for tonight's preview show anyway. We're not going to be live too much longer because it is absolutely boiling in this room. But we have mentioned, of course, RB Leipzig versus Liverpool as well. For me, again, the standout player for RB Leipzig to watch out for is, of course, Christopher Nkunku. We will as well be looking, of course, we'll be looking heavily for the likes of Fabio Carvalho, Darwin Núñez, Harvey Elliott as well. Hopefully now we'll see the next phase now of Liverpool's, attack, and hopefully we'll see the team now, hopefully gel correctly, and hopefully we'll see, what Jurgen Klopp is planning for the season. Maybe a 4-2-3-1. Maybe we might stick to a 4-3-3, but different changes and different things as well. We saw it a little bit about Crystal Palace game, but again, hopefully we'll see more over the next couple of days anyway as well. We've also mentioned as well 4 years of Alisson Becker as well. It is the 4-year anniversary since Liverpool signed this beautiful man, Alisson goddamn Becker as well. Again, I've chosen the most weirdest photo to choose from Alisson Becker, but again, I loved it because it is Alisson Becker. Anyway, we have also mentioned as well Reece Williams joining Championship side Blackpool as well on a season-long loan deal. And of course, we've also mentioned the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Davies joining Rangers as well for a £4 million transfer. Of course, Liverpool confirming that the deal got completed today, and of course, wishing him all the best as well in of course his future as well, and hopefully he does do well as well for Rangers, as of course John will be hopefully screaming down the mic anyway. I was in transit, John, as well, still too small, haha, as well. Luke and I are BFG as well. Walk along, fellas, stay cool, guys, as well. Stay hydrated as well. Sick Luke as well, says John. Doug Squeeze in my car. Yes, I took some butter and jacks before he got in as well. Again, bloody hell, I'm glad I didn't do that now. Thanks, guys. Hope everyone gets a good sleep, and hopefully it's better weather tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully it's not freaking scalding hot as it is right now. Anyway, but ha 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 ha, says Doug as well. Goal bonus in Alisson's contract. Yeah, give me everything for that bloody goal as well. If I mind that, didn't think Doug would actually fit, says John as well. That Ben Davies highlights for Rangers. Yeah, just him in the kit. To be fair, and Connor told you no more Davies. Well, I'm sorry, John, but Ben Davies is a beautiful model for that brand new Rangers kit. Anyway, but again, he's going to be fuming with me later on anyway. But guys, hopefully all of you have had a fantastic day wherever you are around the world. Again, if you're from the UK or anywhere that's hot at the moment, then please stay safe as well, because it is absolutely boiling at the present moment in time. Fires are happening at the moment. Again, there's been some sad news, around the UK about people drowning and that, trying to stay cool and that. But again, hopefully all of you, please stay safe wherever you are around the world as well. Stay hydrated as well. Again, because it's going to be hot tomorrow, but not as hot, thank the Lord anyway, as well. But again, we will be live tomorrow, hopefully, talking about contracts for Liverpool as well. And we're going to be looking as well at making other types of videos for you guys as well. So if you guys have any ideas for us, then please let us know in the comment section down below anyway. But hopefully all of you have had a fantastic. If you're not yet subscribed as well, then hit that subscribe button, please, guys. It does help out the channel as well, and hit that thumbs up as well, because it does massively help the channel out and helps the algorithm out as well. With all of it as well. And let me know about the thumbnail as well, because we do have the new backgrounds as well that we have been testing out as well. So let us know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section down below anyway. But until then, guys, hopefully I will see all of you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. But yeah, hopefully hopefully we'll be live. Hopefully nothing will not work, because I did think, to be awfully honest though, that it wouldn't work tonight because it's that hot in this room anyway. But guys, like I did say, please stay safe, please stay well, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow at 9 o'clock for another show anyway. But I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you all then. Ta-ra.